Welcome to my sleepers raised bed video. If you want to go from this to this, then watch further. Now the conifers have come through and they've lifted the patio. So I'm going to take this row of slabs up and I'm going to put them in there. This will all be raised up so I can put the muck in there because nothing can really grow there. It's under the conifers and it's so rooty, so I'm just going to put bark chips or stones on there and just make it a step up. So that's the plan. So I'm going to sort the sleepers out. I'm going to mount them. I'm just going to put some pads in there and there of mortar and just stand them on that. It's not retaining much, it's just a more cosmetic area. So I've got my sleeper and I'm just going to cut it now with my circular saw. This is my 165 circular saw, slightly bigger, but I still have to cut all the way around the sleeper to fulfill this objective. So to save waste in sleepers, I'm screwing two bits together to make up the width of the required sleepers. So I've now cut the sleeper, and the next step is I'll be treating it in a minute, I'll show you how to do that, but I'm just going to plane off the grey areas, the silvering, to reveal a nice face of the sleeper. So I've placed the sleepers loosely in the area to judge the aesthetics. They're not leveled or anything, it's just to have a quick look how I want it and check the measurements are correct. So I've screwed them together and I've just placed them loosely, and I think that will look very nice indeed. So I'm treating the cut ends of the sleepers with some preserver. Pressure treated stuff is great, but it only penetrates about 10 mil, so anything you cut you have to preserve, so ideally soak it overnight. So I'm using my trusty little planer to plane the front face and the top face of the sleeper because it's silvered over the few years it's been in the garden. So it's easy just to use your planer on a 2mm setting just to take off the top surface. So day 2 of my sleepers build. I haven't been doing this all day, but in between other jobs. So as you can see, I've put some footings in. So what I did was I compressed the soil, packed it down with my little hand whacker plate. I've dug a little trench that's slightly wider than the sleeper width. I've compressed that with a sledgehammer, and then I have backfilled that with a mixture of sort of hardcore type material, tamped that down, and then I've used some spare concrete cement screeds I've got and just placed the sleepers on that. This will keep the sleepers away from the soil and it will secure them in, and then the L joint, the 90-degree joint I'm using with stainless steel screws, will keep it all in place. It's not retaining much weight, it's just retaining some bark chips. So I've got the level on and it's nice and level, and the cement has set, so it's all good to go. So I'm securing the 90-degree angle of the sleepers with some stainless steel coach screws. You need stainless steel or external grade screws because the tanalising in the timber, because it's pressure treated, will rot them away. They will only last 5 to 10 years, the screws. They can just rot. So these are stainless steel coach screws. I've pre-drilled the hole so that I can get the socket wrench in. So that works. So just finishing the little sleeper job, as you can see there. Sunday, so I've been to Wix's, got some bark chips, got some membrane. I'm going to flatten that down a little bit, get that in, and then it will just be a bit of stain on those sleepers. Just made that area look a bit neater. Okay, so put a bit of a membrane down. Don't need a lot, nothing grows here, so the conifers. So just getting the yellow lens, opium bark chippings down now. The bark chips are in. Getting some lovely teak oil. I'm just giving another sand with a 60 grit orbital. Not worried about the side. Make it look sort of rustic. So I need to tidy up a quick area. So the I like the exterior teak, so that'll make it look nice. And I've not protected the insides because it's only bark chips which will drop, and these have been out in the garden 2 or 3 years anyway, so they've probably got 6-7 years left, but it's an ideal little project. Tidied it up, so I'll get this on, probably put a couple of coats of that on, that'll do. So there you have it, it's complete. A quick little job that makes a little part of the garden that adds shade and weeds look very interesting and lovely. Links for all the stuff I use are in the description below. Simba says hi, and yeah, I'm very pleased with the outcome of a little bit of work, which you get a lot from.